Good morning to all. Welcome to 8th Standard English. Today we are going to learn a lesson. So I'm going to show some photos. You are going to find out who are they. Okay. You are going to find out the great thinkers of the world. So first, he is Aristotle. Who is he? He is Vivekananda. Then who is he? APJ Abdul Kalam. Then who is Buddha? So next we have four photos. We will find out. He is Plato. He is Einstein. Then who is he? He is C.V. Roman. Then who is he? Socrates. So these are all the great thinkers. Next we will see one photo. You find out who are he. He is Isaac Newton. So today we are going to learn a prose lesson. Sir Isaac Newton, the engineer scientist, which was written by Nathaniel Hawthorne. This is fully about the Isaac life and what he invented. Next, we are going to see about the author. He was an American novelist and short story writer. His works focus only on history, morality. He was born in Salem. His mother's name was Elizabeth Clark Manning and his father's name was Nathaniel Hawthorne, and he published from the book True Stories from History and Biography. Accordingly, in that he took and published about Isaac's life. This is what about the author. Now we see about the life of Isaac. When he was born, his mother told that he was going to be the creations of the world. After that, Isaac's father was dead. And then she married a clergyman and went to North with him. And then Isaac was left with his grandmother. She took care of him and sent him to school. After that, Isaac, in his early age, he created many curious things with mechanical, and he created secrets of philosophy, and he invented many things. We can see what are the things he invented. First, he invented many curious clocks with wheels, but after that, he invented the water clock, because the water clock, when the sunshine is not there, we can find out by water clock. After that, he find out the sundial. During the sun shines, the shadows can be seen. Accordingly, we can find out the time in the morning. Second, to find out the strength of wind, he jumped against the wind and find out the length of his jump, and he calculated the strength of the wind. Second, the windmill, which was near the grandmother's house. He spent every hours daily to look how they had done to make it that way. So he looked and he got a thorough knowledge of its constructions, and he constructed the model of the windmill. You can already hear the story about apples falling on his head. So Isaac only find out the force of gravitation. When the apple fell on his head, accordingly he find out the force of gravitation. Even in small age, he was too skillful, and he created many curious things. Next, he looked at the stars eagerly to find out the distance from the earth. And then he created the equations also. After that, when he was 85 years old, he died in the year 1727. This is the story of Isaac and his inventions in his life. Now we will see briefly. You look out page number 64, section 1. On Christmas Day in the year 1642, Isaac Newton was born at the small village of Woolsthorpe in England. Little did his mother think, when she beheld her newborn baby, that he was destined to explain many matters which had been a mystery ever since the creation of the world. He was born in the year 1642 during Christmas at the village of Woolsthorpe in England. When he was born, his mother told that he was going to be the creations of the world. in his life. Then Isaac, father being dead, Mrs. Newton was married again to a clergyman and went to reside at North Witham. Isaac was left to the care of his good old grandmother, who was very kind to him and sent him to school. In his early years, Isaac was chiefly remarkable for his ingenuity in all mechanical occupations. He had a set of little tools and saws of various sizes manufactured by himself. With the aid of these, Isaac contrived to make many curious articles at which he worked with so much skill that he seemed to have been born with a saw or chisel in his hand. So, after that, Isaac's father being dead, she married a clergyman and went to North Witham, and his son was left to his grandmother, who was taking care of him and sent him to school. He created many mechanical occupations. Ingenuity, a hard word. He is creating a lot of things, and he was born with a saw or chisel in his hand. The neighbors looked with vast admiration at the things when Isaac manufactured, and his old grandmother, I suppose, was never weary of talking about him. He will make a capital workman. One of these days she would probably say, no fear but what Isaac will do well in the world and be a rich man before he dies. The neighbors admired him, and his grandmother told that he would be the rich man before he dies. Some of his friends, no doubt, advised Isaac's grandmother to apprentice him to clockmaker, for besides his mechanical skills, the boy seemed to have a taste for mathematics, which would be very useful to him in that profession. And then in due time, Isaac would set up for himself and would manufacture curious clocks like those that contain sets of dancing figures which issues from the dial plate when the horse is struck, or like those where a ship sails across the face of the clock and is seen tossing up and down on the waves as often as the pendulum vibrates. So their friends are saying that to grandmother to send him to clockmaker, he can learn the mechanical skills because he is interested in mathematics, so it will be helpful for his professions. So Isaac also done that, and he manufactured curious likes like dancing figures. The two dolls are dancing like that. He made the clock, and then the clock is which is struck in the wall, and then how the waves are tossing up and down like that he made the clock. Indeed, there was some ground for supposing that Isaac would devote himself to the manufacture of clocks, since he had already made one of a kind which nobody had heard of before. It was set going not by wheels and weights like other clocks, but by dropping of water. This was an object of great wonderment to all the people in the neighborhood, and it must be confessed that there are few boys or men either who could contrive to tell what a clock it is by means of a bowl of water. So Isaac made, without the wheels and weights, he made the water clock. By dropping of water, he made the clock. Besides the water clock, Isaac made a sundial. Thus his grandmother was never at a loss to know the hour, for the water clock would tell it in the shade and the dial in the sunshine. The sundial is said to be still in existence at Woolsthorpe, on the corner of the house where Isaac dwelt. He found out the water clock and sundial to easily find out the time, because the water clock is helpful when during the sunset. If the sunshine is not there, we can find out through the water clock. Then sundial, when the sun shines can be seen by the shadows, accordingly we can find out the time in the morning. Isaac possessed a wonderful faculty of acquiring knowledge by the simplest means. For instance, what method do you suppose he took to find out the strength of the wind? He jumped against the wind, and by the length of his jump, he could calculate the force of gentle breeze and a brisk gale or a tempest. Thus, even in his boys' sports, he was continuously searching out the secrets of philosophy. So, he is getting knowledge by the simplest way. For instance, for examples, he find out the strength of the wind. To find out what he is doing is, he is jumping against the wind, and by the length of his jump, he is calculating the force of a wind. Not far from his grandmother's residence, there was a windmill. which operated on a new plan. Isaac was in the habit of going thither frequently and would spend whole hours in examining its various parts. While the mill was at rest, he pried into its internal machinery when its broad sails were set in motion by the wind. He watched the process by which the millstones were made to revolve and crush the grain that was put into the hopper. After gaining a thorough knowledge of its construction, he was observed to be unusually busy with his tools. So, there is a windmill near grandmother house. It is operated in a new plan. So, he is spending whole hours to examine the various parts. So, he is investigating the internal machinery. Pride, then hard words pride. Pride means investigator. He investigated the internal machinery and got thorough knowledge of its construction, and he was busy with his tools. It was not long before his grandmother and all the neighborhood know what Isaac had been about. He had constructed a model of the windmill, though not so large, I suppose as one of the box traps which boys set to catch squirrels. Yet every part of the mill and its machinery was complete. Its little sails were neatly made of linen and whirled round very swiftly when the mill was placed in a draught of air. Even a puff of wind from Isaac's mouth or from a pair of bellows was sufficient to set the sails in motion. And what was the most curious, if a handful of grains of wheat were put into the little hopper, they would soon be converted into snow white flour. He already get thorough knowledge about windmill, and then he constructed a model of the windmill, and it was not so large, but it was too small. Every part of the mill and machinery parts were completed, and then little sails were neatly made of linen and swiftly when the mill was placed in the draught of air. What was the most curious thing is handful grains of wheat were put into the little hopper, and then it would be converted into snow white flour. Now we can recap what we have seen before. He was born on Christmas Day, 25th December 1642. After his father died, she married a clergyman, and then grandmother only took care of Isaac, very kind and loving. And then Isaac inventions were water clock and sundial. He calculated the strength of the wind, and then he constructed the model of windmill. The windmill was too small. And then we can see the hard words. Ingenuity, the ability to invent things or creativity. Contract, created or invented. Apprentice, work for someone to learn skill. Acquiring, getting knowledge or skill. Pride, investigated. Hopper, funnel shaped bins for feeding grains into mills. Next, we can revise the exercise in page number 66.
First one. Isaac Newton was born at Woolsthorpe in England. Grandmother was advised to apprentice him to a clockmaker. Isaac made a clock by the dropping of water. The sundial made by Isaac is still in existence at Woolsthorpe. Isaac constructed a model of the windmill. Choose the correct synonyms for the italicized words. Isaac was chiefly remarkable for his ingenuity. So, remarkable. So, it is notable. It is very important. So, it is notable. He will make a capital workman. Capital. So, wealth. Nobody could tell what the sunshine was composed of. So, composed is made. He cared little for earthly fame and honors. So, fame means it is popularity.
Next part we will see in the next class. Thank you.